Hi there. Group 2 would like to present on the Atlantic Corporation's proposed investment of Royal Paper Company's mill operations in their linerboard segment. Um, the analysis of the linerboard industry is really the cardboard boxes, corrugated cardboard boxes, which are used to pack approximately 90% of all shipped goods across America. Um, Currently, there is five major corporations that cover 35 to 40%, with is Smurfit Stone, Container Wirehousen, International Paper, Georgia Pacific, and Inland Paper. These are the largest corporations um, in the United States. Excuse me. However, the demand for the liner boards and boxes has been drastically increasing to the point where they believe in 1985 operations are going to be nearly at 100% utilization at the plant level. So, two kind of key analyses that are points of analysis that we found was that the market is heavily competitive and threat of new entrants are extremely high. Another key point that we noticed is that upon entering, corporations tend to not have great economies of scale in this industry. So that's something that's key to look at um, uh, there. So the overall strategy behind the purchase of the Royal Paper Corporation's mill production for the liner boards is currently Atlantic Corporation only has about 1.5% of the marketplace, and adding of Royal Paper Company's mills would improve both the market share in both linerboard and craft paper, which are paper bags as well. So it's a, from that stance, it's a strong position. The overall strategy would allow Atlantic Corporation to drastically grow their linerboard and corrugated box uh, lines with with great opportunity there. So that's something that's pretty neat. This sort of acquisition valued at approximately $300 million would be heavily beneficial towards Atlantic Corporation there. So the plan behind it would be to offer 30% common stocks and 70% corporate bonds. The reason this is that the reason that this is because it truly gives them the leverage and the buying power that they need while giving strong returns to our investors. Um, kind of a great way that we went through this, not only through our sensitivity analysis, would be our Fritco analyzation of it. And I don't want to read it off to you, but I want to give some key points. Um, that the reason that we are recommending the purchase upon 70% corporate bonds and 30% common stocks is it gives them the flexibility as well as the control that Atlantic Corporation would desire upon this purchase and allow them to not hinder additional growth opportunities. So the key question is how much should be offered in order to purchase the line of mills, and that would be $319 million cash offer first and foremost. This would give Atlantic Corporation, like we said, the flexibility to do that. In addition to that, we do have the ability to access our line of credit of up to $200 million, and it's not flexible. It's the least flexible of the options, but it does allow us to go there. So it's a great opportunity to really purchase the company. So the $319 million is the purchase of their assets, as this investment would add value to Atlantic Corporation. Our recommendations, these are based on our results from performing a financial sensitivity analysis. Some key points is the weighted average cost of capital here is 24.33% up. My apologies. That was the internal rate of return. The weighted cost of capital is 19.98%. um, which is well above the required rate of return uh, there. And in conclusion, we do recommend the purchase of Atlantic Corporation. We find that it would be an extremely valuable asset to bring into Atlantic Corporation's portfolio of businesses.